Hello, Studio 108 seekers and strangers. Should we tell the people, first of all, Leah had COVID.
I had COVID. I got called out for chewing gum when I was teaching today because I was chewing gum to keep from coughing.
Right. And please know, she tested negative like
a week ago.
Yeah, like a significant enough time.
But it's ago. So it feels so unprofessional to be teaching a class like chomping on gum.
Right. But it keeps the saliva moving so you don't get that cough.
Anyway, so it was funny because I got called out for chewing on gum, and then should we tell the people how many times you started this podcast today?
I don't know if they can take it. Are you strong? Sit down.
That she told me that we can't stop it again.
This is a no matter what take. This is it. I don't do takes because I feel like the whole podcast is just about chatting. And so there's no...
I know, I'm just nervous that one of the guys who I go out with on Hinge will look me up and find these podcasts.
Because, if anyone can find them, it would be
because, maybe I'm the... Yeah, I'm just projecting the fact that I creep on everybody who I date online.
Right.
Yeah, literally nobody cares about me. Like to do that.
I care.
Yeah, you care. Okay. Anyways, so I keep getting insecure about the things that I'm saying, and then asking her to stop. And the face that my mom gave last time I messed up and said we have to stop and start over. I never want anyone to look at me like that again. So no matter what, we're just gonna move through this tape.
We are, because this is really good practical information.
Your mouth is just like just staring at me. So much disappointment and just regret.
All right, deep breath, everybody. All right, so we are talking about the endocrine system today, and I feel really passionate about it because I feel like it is the backdrop, like the water we swim in. The health of our endocrine system creates this situation for us. It can create hopelessness, it can create optimism, it can create vitality, it can create fatigue, clear-mindedness, foggy minds. It's like the balance of that can be really tenuous as we age, as we change, as we eat differently, sleep differently, go through different periods in our life. Mm-hmm. And like, it's not one of the indicators that we talk about when it comes to health. Like we talk about blood pressure and weight, cholesterol level. We talk about
everyone's so obsessed with weight,
and percentage of body fat.
Isn't a good indicator of health.
And these are not like the indicators of health when it comes to living a life that you feel really good about. So so I asked Leah to chat with me about this. So I don't quite regret the conversation yet because this is take 3, all good.
You know what they say is third time's the charm.
This is true. This is going to be very charming.
Maybe if you had a third kid, it would be like amazing.
Back on track.
Okay. So hormones are your body's chemical messengers. Mm-hmm. They travel in your bloodstream to your tissues and your organs, and they work slowly over time to regulate all these different processes. So including your metabolism, your sexual function, your reproduction, your mood, and so much more. And they're created by your endocrine glands. So you have your pituitary gland, your pineal, your thymus, your thyroid, adrenal glands, and pancreas are like the main endocrine glands. And then dudes produce hormones in their testes, and then girls in their ovaries. So hormones are produced in a pretty complex process, but they depend on beneficial fats and cholesterol. So that's why dietary factors can cause hormone problems. Like if you're not getting the right types of dietary fats, or if the ratio of omega-3, omega-6 is out of balance, then your body doesn't have the right building blocks it needs to create the hormones. And then other factors that could disrupt your hormone health, like we hear a lot just about kind of toxin overload. So what cleaning products are you using? What beauty products are you using? We hear a lot about like endocrine disruptors. That's all that means, right? An endocrine disruptor is something that disrupts your endocrine system in conventional cleaning products, conventional beauty products. And, these endocrine disruptors maybe mimic the building blocks that make the hormones, or they mimic the hormones themselves. And that's so problematic because then the body tries to create hormones using the wrong building blocks. So this is like pretty micro, like how hormones, become dysregulated. But So diet plays a huge role, sleep in your hormone health, the right type of like relaxation, the right type of like deregulation for your nervous system. Guess what disrupts your endocrine system? Trauma.
Hello.
Trauma, too much sugar, chronic stress, toxins,
I kind of think, like, okay,
lack of
diet,
sleep,
diet,
not enough community, healthy relationships. Like it's like a whole systems view of health.
Yeah, interesting. It's like the interwoven fabric to all the pieces. But there's diet, there's environmental toxins, which include like the cleaning products in the healthcare. There's like, maybe we could call like nervous system, like sleep stress, quality of sleep, quality or, you know, degree of stress would be like how you're caring for your nervous system. And then the relational piece of just having comfort and connection in your life.
Like in our modern society, our bodies are constantly in this like sympathetic activation. We don't have these natural ways of resettling that we used to when we lived in tribes. We don't have ceremony, we don't have ritual, we don't engage in these practices that are embedded in these traditional cultures that would used to take people into these altered states where their biology would shift from that sympathetic to the parasympathetic, where their biology could shift into a place of repair and healing instead of this constant state of breakdown.
I think maybe that's one of the reasons why we feel so good in our group fitness and yoga classes is that there's connection, there's rhythm, there's breath, there's like a way of organizing.
There's a ritual.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it ends up being really satisfying. That Shavasana is extra good, not just because, you know, of the heat or not just because of the quote workout, but that whole energetic entrainment and connection in a group. Yeah. That's interesting.
And passive relaxation, like watching TV, is not actually relaxation. Also, do you ever think about like the types of shows that people watch?
Oh yeah.
Like I've been watching Stranger Things. I really enjoy it, and like I can appreciate something as like an art or like it's like
a
cool.
Creative project.
Yeah, like it's very cool, but like it's not good for me. Like no one should be like looking at people like get floated up into the sky and cracking. You know?
Right.
So, but that's what people do. Like they go home and watch TV, and like God bless them. Of course, how could they not? They're overworked and overtired and stressed out.
Yeah, there need to be ways to do that.
But that's why prioritizing, like, so if you're like doing like hitting up a high intensity workout, oh my gosh, caffeine. I drink caffeine.
Yeah.
I need it. Like it's like, you know, I'm a work in progress, but you drink caffeine, your cortisol levels always are lifted. You do your high intensity workout, you go to work where you're stressed, you come home, you watch the news in between there, you're on your phone, which is so stressful. And then you go home and watch TV. It's like there's no deliberate time for an actual restoring, healing process to take place. Your hormones are going to be out of whack. But then that's going to impact your ability to, like that impacts your metabolic health. So then you're not going to be processing, like you have to be so much even more careful with what you're eating because your body won't be able to handle sugar as well. Like your body won't be able to handle the toxins that are coming at you. And then that it creates this buildup. And that's why people are like, you know, I work out all the time. I don't eat that much. I'm still not losing weight. Or, you know, another sort of sign of like a mad hormonal disruption is those people, because I'm one of these people, or I have been in the past, who just chase endorphins to make them feel good. Like the people that have to work out on Christmas Day, like that's not something that should be celebrated. I mean, that's me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's an indicator.
of
It's an indicator of the dysregulated. So being intentional about your relaxation practices.
Even like
we're doing things like Pilates and yoga that are going to be a little bit more calming for your nervous system, but still
100%.
increase like muscle and, you know, like all of that is really helpful.
And I'm thinking too, one of the habits that I've been doing this summer that's been helpful for me is taking a break in the afternoon and sitting outside.
Oh my God, naps. I'm sorry I keep interrupting, but you just bring up so many good points
Yes,
for me to talk about. Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. So I go outside and I don't just sit on the porch, but like I go down the stairs so that my feet can sit in the grass and I can really have contact with nature, because there's a lot going on out there. There's like a lot of negative ions that would clear the positive ions out of me and help me handle that stress better. There's a lot of like breeze and fresh air and deep breathing and healthy processes that I could be a part of. There's the rhythm and the sounds of nature that are really calming to the nervous system. So to just access that, even if it's a 5 or 10 minute break, it's like a planful intentional time when I can just like be outside and I don't have to do anything to relax. I can just like set a timer 10 minutes and I've got something helpful. Okay, so then you are going to add to that what?
Oh, just naps.
Naps.
Naps are good. There is like kind of a sweet spot between too much and too little, but I think 60 minutes is like pretty, well, so
20 minutes? 60 minutes? What's the research say?
Wait, I just
got your fingertips.
Yeah. So there's different. So I don't know if it's like super conclusive because I've seen different research.
Yeah.
But about 60 minutes is what reduces cardiovascular mortality.
Interesting.
And it reduces
siesta, permission to siesta. 60 minutes is a good long time. I was always told 20 minutes, but you're right. Maybe it's inconclusive and there's different results for different durations of napping. So
but in general, like having enough sleep at night too, and I know we have that old podcast where we talked about sleep, but 35% of Americans get less than 7 hours of sleep at night.
Yeah.
And like sleep, like it impairs your cognitive function. It makes you more like, and all of this is like what their hormonal responses
100%,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying not to cough.
It's okay.
That might have been my limit for talking.
Yeah, it might be. All right, I want to touch the diet really quick because earlier, in one of the earlier takes, you said you need a balance, and it's important to have the balance of 50% omega-3, 50% omega-6, and there are different foods that provide each of those different fats.
So most of us in this modern society, we are very reliant on like oils, like seed oils, like canola oil, like soybean oil, and they're super high in omega-6. And we have a disproportionate, like we consume a disproportionate amount of omega-6 versus omega-3s, and what you really want is like a 50-50 ratio. So for all intents and purposes, eating omega-3 fats is going to be really helpful for your hormone health.
Salmon, avocados.
Yep.
Yeah, those healthy, good fats.
Yeah, flax seeds, right? So like fresh organic seafood, olives, nuts and seeds. Well, I guess not all. Chia seeds. When you think of like the super highly processed, like anything that's processed though isn't.
And that's the thing, like when Leah reads a list like that, I say to myself, oh, I eat that. And it's not that simple. It's like also to look at what else I eat.
Well, like it's the limiting the sugar, making sure you're getting enough fiber, protein. Yeah. But like, I mean, it is simple because when you think about like decreasing omega-3s or just being mindful of your omega-3 consumption, like a lot of those seed oils are going to be in like processed packaged foods.
Omega-6 is what we're
sorry. Yeah.
So the 3s are the goods and the 6 are the goods, but only 50%, and we already get so much.
Correct.
So yeah. So knocking down your omega-6s by eliminating some processed food. Gosh, like if you're going to eat potato chips, because we do like potato chips, make sure they're olive oil or avocado oil.
Yeah, but they're still
not good.
Well, because it changes, like when you heat things to that high heat, it changes
the burn on it. Okay, so we're actually going to eat all avocados, you guys. We're just going to put avocados on everything.
Avocados are great.
That's not so bad. Avocados
It's just
on
like,
everything.
I know.
We could put avocados on everything.
I don't buy my avocados organic either. I'm pretty okay buying them. No, they're like
not on the dirty.
They're not on the dirty dozen. They're on the clean 15 actually, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sometimes it changes, but I think avocados. Yeah.
Look it up. Let's see.
Unless the price difference is like not that crazy. Yeah, avocados are clean 15. Not super important to buy organic.
Interesting. I usually buy them organic, but sometimes I just buy whatever is at my usable ripe because I'm so bad at buying them in advance. The timing is an issue.
You know what trick I found?
Tell me.
If you place your ripe avocados in a bowl of ice cold water and put it in the fridge, they'll last for like a very long time.
Really, Leah?
Like a week, yeah.
So they have to be ripe.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then put them in the refrigerator in ice water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the ice is going to melt in the refrigerator at some point.
But they will stay cold because it's refrigerated.
Okay, so that's all we have to do on that.
Uh-huh.
That's good to know. Okay, yeah. So we touched on the sleep, omega-3s and 6s,
mm-hmm.
the toxins. Anything else you want to add about like this clean?
Well, I feel like I know the sleep thing. The sleep is just huge.
The sleep is huge.
We
did a podcast on sleep.
We did do a podcast, but I've there's like other stuff that I've been trying to implement around sleep, like getting light first thing in the morning, going outside for like a walk first thing in the morning to help regulate your circadian rhythms, like getting that morning light.
Interesting.
Improves sleep.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to tell you something else that improves sleep.
Eating fat and protein about 2-3 hours before bed. Like a meal with fat and protein so that your blood sugar is nice and stable, not too close to bed. Meditating.
Do you want to hear my idea?
What? What's your idea?
Kundalini yoga, yin yoga, sound bath.
Yeah.
Like we have some good offerings here.
We do.
So I think every night of the week, Friday is hot yoga from 5 to 6.
Yeah, and that's a fun. I play pop music in that class. It's like a party. No, that one. No, I just like.
That's a happy hour fun class.
That should be a fun class.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless I'm in a bad mood.
But on Monday and Thursday we have yin, which is so down-regulating for the nervous system. I think one of the things that I discovered about myself through my yoga practice is I'm way more tired than I appreciated.
Well, you know what's so bad for your hormone health? It's just like is over-exercising, like constantly over-exercising.
And that was my lifestyle.
What you did.
That's what I did all while you guys were growing up. So like I would work all the time and I was a single mom and I had a lot of stress. And then in order to manage that stress, I would ride my bike for hours and hours and miles and miles. And it's like when we get in that habit, that lifestyle habit of meeting stress with stress, more things that I met with stress with that. Alcohol is stressful, so I was meeting that with a beer after my ride. Coffee is stressful, so I was drinking 2 or 3 cups of coffee. Because sugar is stressful, so I drive through Starbucks and get a nice little, sweetened up something yummy.
And that's how so many of us live.
Yeah.
Just reaching for up regulators and down regulators. And how sad, because we're all just these like beautiful little fairy children of the earth, and we're living in this capitalistic society that doesn't value our health and wellness.
And we're also having these conversations to put light on this, and we're offering these services to create a community that appreciates it. So we are on the right track.
And we're very grateful.
Gratitude is good.
Yeah.
Gratitude is good for your hormone health.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, if you have any more questions about endocrine health, you can reach out to Leah.
I'll do my best to answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or find the answer.
Or just Google.
So yeah, I'm super glad you're here. Check the schedule, like, comment,
come
share.
to Pilates.
Come to Pilates or Leah's 5 o'clock happy hour. Anything else you want to shout about, Leah?
I do health coaching.
Yeah.
So reach out to me about health coaching too.
Yeah, 100%. And I think like health coaching is, we're gonna have to shed more light on it, but
it's accountability.
Accountability.
And I have
an organization. Just having someone who will help you get organized. And health means you're taking to sovereignty, free will, sovereignty, choice and control, agency over your own situation. So to meet with someone once a week, every other week, who can help you organize a plan that you're accountable for and that you can implement across the week, so that you just little by little titrate yourself towards a lifestyle that supports you, because that's all we're doing. No one's going to give you a magic pill.
And it's a journey of personal empowerment too.
Yeah.
And because most of us know what we need to do.
Yeah. We just need someone to help us nail it down. Yeah.
We need that accountability.
You're a good girl to do that, Lee.
Oh, I am. I am.
I know.
Yeah.
So anyway, namaste, my friend.
Namaste.